Hey guys, it's the Gaming Dude, and today we're Gaming Dudes. I'm not only going to show you how to get outside of the world to the World Tree Island, I'm going to show you how to get above the world on top of the World Tree Island. If you enjoy the video, please don't forget to leave a like, it really helps. Let's get started. You are absolutely going to need cold resistant armor. Basically, you're going to be in the cold and you need to not take damage. So do whatever you need to do to not take the cold damage. Land of absolute zero is where we're going to fast travel to. Right here, these lines, those are the hard lines where there are borders at the world's edge. And as you can see, we have gotten past it. That's what we're doing today. First thing you're going to do is head towards that tree because that's where we're going. You can see my base out there. And also to do this, you're going to want a lot of stamina. I have 180 stamina, but I also have the stamina reduction turned up all the way. And so to do this, I find it easiest if you're going to be breaking the game anyways. Make it to where you have as much stamina as possible. And don't worry about your flying mount struggling because you can land on the water and regain your stamina. And now we've reached the red border. And this is where having a bunch of stamina kind of comes into play, and you'll need more stamina later on too. These walls do not go up to the flight height limit. And there's the top of the wall. And as you can see, you're able to get on the wall. It is a solid object. You can do whatever you need to do up here. Oh, I have not tested though. Okay, so you can't build on this. And so at this point, outside the map, you can actually land on the water and you can fly anywhere outside the map, like past where these borders are. But the tree has this big, chunky, like almost like a box, but it's a little round hitbox too. I feel like it's like the shape of the tree, but they had to shrink it down, but they didn't think anybody would get over here. And so you will run into walls. My suggestion is either start over a little to the north and go around this side and get to the back, or start over probably a little farther to the west and go around the back to the other side. That's where my base is, but as you can see, there's a lot of building area back there. And I'm going to skip the traversing all the way around this. It's just about you keep going, you're going to run into a border, follow the border, and go all the way around it. And I'll see you guys on my base in a second. I'm flying against the tree right now, but I just keep going like to the side, shimmying, flying this way. It's kind of a sphere shape because as you go down, you can go more towards the base of the tree. So it kind of like does this towards the bottom, and you can get closer from the ground than you can in the air. Yeah, that's why I have this line here, but as you can see, I'm getting stuck like out here. It's because I was on the ground when I was going this way. If you're trying to get to the back of the tree from this side, I would come directly in from absolute zero. You should just fly north, get over the wall, and then get behind the tree. But I just jumped the barrier and then I jumped the barrier. So now I have to jump two. Don't do that. Over the other barrier again. Once again, these are just these hard lines. There's this one. It's diagonal because the tree is in this corner, and the rest of them are straight barriers. And at this point, you can just get low, make your way to the back. And you can just jump and fall or whatever. Mounts don't take fall damage, but you don't take fall damage either in water. As you can see, we're a little to like the northeast of the tree. At this point, you can see I have my base set up over there. This is, structures do not degrade outside of a base. I have that setting turned on. So I could build this little platform, which I don't even think I need it with how I have the stamina, the POW stamina. Back here is like my favorite reason to get to the tree. The only actual reason is you have all this building space. Like that circle is how big a base can be. That is my base. That's how big it can be. out here, you could build so much. And there's other reasons to have a base like this, but I'll be going over that in another video. You may need a pillar depending on what your stamina settings are and what mount you have, how fast you can fly and all of that. But with my Ragnarok and stamina recovery turned down, I think I'll be able to just fly all the way to... We're going to the flight limit. We are going to the flight limit. I would stop at that pillar if I needed some more stamina and fly up. Oh yeah, and that's why that pillar stops there, is we start hitting the hitbox of the tree. So when you get high enough, it's going to start sending you out, like, away from the tree. Don't be nervous about that. It's just how the hitbox is. But we're going to just want to get as high as possible right now. And you can do this, I think, from any side of the tree. I just like doing it from this side because my base is here. I got my platform here. As you can see, even with my stamina turned up, I am running a little low. I'm pressing sprint, but it has stopped sprinting. And I'm as high as I can, and I'm as close as I can be to the tree. And you're just going to want to jump off your mount and hold forward. And you will grab onto the tree. And then the next steps is just a patient waiting game. My stamina is, once again, turned up all the way. But the big thing here has to do with the equipment you have. And it looks like I have a gun and stuff. I don't have any of that on me. Because when you're out here, you don't deal with enemies. There's no resource nodes or anything. I don't have a pickaxe. I don't have a gun. I don't have nothing like that. All I have is a grappling hook. And so what you want to do, as you can see, it's doing the weird little thing there. I'm going to disconnect because that was a slow one. As I said, the hitbox is kind of like this. Like the tree, it goes out from the bottom and everything. And so when you jump up, you want to, like, or this hand, you're going to want to jump and shoot your grapple kind of like up. And so I am like up to the right. And this might be like different aiming based on where you go, but I've always gone up this side, so up and to the right has always worked the best for me personally. You're going to want to be pressing a lot of W to just make sure you like grab the wall again. But when I shoot, I don't press anything. I jump off, and a lot of times you can aim out a little farther than you think, so I'm going to aim like over here. Oh, it didn't work, but that one did. And you're just going to have to try it over and over again. I've done it hundreds of times and I still struggle with it sometimes. And that one's an alright one. If you get this animation to where your rope starts going down below you, that is amazing because that means you are being sent up. There's also something I want to show you with that. That's going to be on the base video. And at this point, when you start like glitching up and down, I'm going to leave it for a while actually. Because I think at this point you should press control, cancel the grapple, and reattach and shoot another grapple. But I'm actually not going to mess with that at all. I'm going to leave this here for, I'm going to AFK this one and see if this gets me to the top of the tree. I don't think it's working, but we're still going to leave it a little longer. Pretty sure it's not working. Or at least it's working a lot slower than my method would be working at this point. The manual method. So let's continue to AFK and see what happens. Alright, I'm going to eat and we'll get to the top of the tree. I'm going to keep doing this until I reach the top. Keep jumping off grappling. And I'll put on the screen right now how long it actually took me to get up there. But you're basically going to see me get to the top now. And if you're ever wondering if you're actually moving, just like look at, I usually look at these leaves, but look at somewhere. And as you can tell, I'm not moving anything. And the leaves are moving down. I am successfully going up. You will no longer be able to get on top of the tree if they fix the grappling hook. Yeah. Back on top of the tree. And at this point, I have tried to build a base up here. You cannot build a base up here. It says can't build at such a height. This is over above where the height limit is. Technically, you're not supposed to be able to fly up here, buddy. Oh, oh no. It did it. I think it's because I actually tried to do the fly animation instead. Because he's sitting on the ground, he'll let you fly around. I'm gonna have to go back up there and show you, honestly. I'm back up here. It is nighttime, so this is what the tree looks like at night from above. It starts glowing in certain spots. It's actually a really cool look to it. You can fly around it up here, you can sprint up here, but you can't like actually fly. Like, I'm not losing as much stamina because I'm not in the air, I'm on the ground. There's not a lot you can do up here. You can't build. I haven't made it fully around because the shape of the hitbox is a little weird, and if you get too high, you will disconnect. I'll show you that in a second. But just to reiterate, the steps to get out here: wall, height limit against hitbox, climb, grapple strap. And then you can get up here under the tree. You cannot build, and you can't actually fly, but you can run around. I haven't made it all the way around the tree yet, but the hitbox gets funky and it pushes you, teleports you back to base just like it would if you fell under the map. Same thing happens if you go too far over the map. That's going to be it for my video. Thank you so much for watching. Catch y'all next time.